What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Momo from Dark Barber Jacobs, and today I'm gonna show you how to give yourself nice little high taper fade at home by using this hair clipper with adjustable lever. And without further ado, let's get started. Boost. Alright guys, first take out your hair clippers, lever all the way closed, and if you have a trimmer, you can also use a trimmer as well. And I'm creating my first initial guideline from where the curve of the hairline starts, and also all the way down to the corner of your ear. And yeah, I'm drawing a straight line, as straight as possible. So this is high taper. I'm starting off pretty high, and I'm shaving off that bottom hair, and I'm trying to make it as bald as possible, you know, trying to make it look clean. And what I like to do is I always give myself haircut on the both side instead of doing it one side first and then moving on to next, so that I can maintain the symmetry. Alright guys, so right now I'm gonna open up the lever all the way, meaning the lever is placed horizontally with the body, and I'm gonna create the second guideline. But I'm not going up further much up because this is taper fade, not an actual normal fade. So you're working with the less space. But I'm going up about like a centimeter or like a half, less than a half an inch or something like that. But I'm making sure each area has the same darkness. So I'm making sure all the hair is being cut. And close up the lever all the way. So this time the lever is placed diagonally with the body, and you see that slightly dark line right there. So I'm gonna flick out that line. I'm gonna attack that line with the lever closed. You know, look how I'm using the corner of my blade, not just all the way, not the entire blade, but just using the corner and flicking out that dark spot just to blend in to the second guideline. And I'm just making sure, you know, like I'm opening up the lever just halfway, so it's in between. And I'm just making sure the blend is clean. So, you know, I'm just going a little bit higher, but I'm not crossing the second guideline. You see it right there? I'm not crossing it. I'm just stopping right before. But this is just to make sure that the first guideline and the second guideline is well blended. I'm sorry about this autofocus thing. You know, sometimes it focuses on my face and like my hair, it kind of messes up, but I'm sorry. But if you have any question, make sure to send me a DM on Instagram. I'll be willing to answer any questions. And the next thing is take out your number 1 guard, which is 3 millimeters, and lever all the way open. And I'm gonna create my third guideline. Once again, I'm going up about half an inch or like 1 or 1.5 centimeters, something like that. As you can see, I'm just going up. I'm making sure each area has the same darkness, so there's no dark spot or like patchy area. And one thing I want you to be careful when you're doing this step is that make sure to go over above ear and a little bit to behind ear. So, you know, when you're blending to the back of your hair, it gets smooth. You know, people forget that thing a lot of times. So when you're doing number 1 guard, make sure to go a little bit above the ear so the blend to the back is clean and nice. Alright, so next step is take out your half guard and put it on and lever halfway open and take out that dark line. But if you don't have a half guard, you can substitute with number 1 guard, lever all the way closed, and no guard, lever all the way open. You know, make sure you use both to erase that line completely. It's harder, but if you have a half guard, that'll be great. And you see there's like a slightly like a dark line right there. So I'm just using my corner of my blade to, you know, erase and blend in once again from the second guideline to the third guideline. All right, take out your number 2 guard. This is 6 millimeters, and close up the lever all the way. And this time I'm blending the fade into the hair on the top. So I'm using my wrist to kind of flick up as I'm hearing like this buzz sound, and I'm just flicking out the wrist, you know what I mean? So going up, I'm not cutting like a harsh guideline or anything like that. But I'm also making sure I go over above the ear and behind the ear. That's an important thing. So I'm just using my wrist, flicking out, and this is important. Alright, so this is also additional guard, and a lot of y'all don't have this 1.5 guard, but I want to make it like super perfect fade for myself, so I'm using it this time. But if you don't have one, you can always substitute with number 1 guard, leave it all the way open using corner. I'm also going back to it later anyways, but I'm using 1.5 guard to erase that slightly dark line. This is just to make it super detail work. And yeah, so I'm just going up, and I'm not crossing the darker line and above. I'm just making sure like the line stays within, and detail work right here. What I told you I'm going back with the number 1 guard level all the way open. But this time I just want to make it more smooth and like detail as possible. So I'm using the corner of my blade, find like the spot, find the tiny hair, and I'm just attacking it. I feel like I'm cutting like individual string of hair, So that's what I'm doing, using my corner blade. This is to make it blurry, from fade to blurry. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm just using it like this, going back and forth. And if you didn't have 1.5 guard, and this is what you're supposed to do to erase that line. Yeah, so I still see like some harsh, dark, bulky point. So I'm using number 3 guard, just to blend in completely with the top of my hair. Again, I'm using corner of my blade. I'm not creating a harsh guideline, and this is going to be my last step. Yeah, this is gonna be a last step of the fade on the side. Alright, so the back part is essentially the same thing as the fading on the side, so I'm not gonna go through it. I'm gonna fast forward it. And honestly, I don't think I did that good on the back because it's hard to see, but it's okay, fade. But if you have any questions, make sure to send me a DM on Instagram or leave a comment down below. Talk to me, ask questions, and just engage with me so I can engage with all of my audience and subscribers and all that. So I really appreciate your support, but this is basically it, and just keep watching. As we are entering into winter season, the cases are going up, and I don't know if you're gonna have like the second lockdown or like a second wave or something like that. And it's always nice to know how to cut your own hair or cut your family or friends' hair, because barbershops are gonna be closed during those times. So I hope my video helps those who are in need, And just if you like my video, make sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button and share with your friends. Some people might need the self-cut tutorial, because who knows, and everything's closed and they just need to look fresh once in a while. So stay tuned, my boss. Okay, so this is my favorite part of the self-cut or the haircut in general is the lineup, you know, especially the taper fade, because it makes you look super, super, super sharp. And if you don't have a trimmer, make sure to check out my previous videos, because I did a review video on this cheap trimmer that I bought from wish.com. You know, it's like 16 bucks and it arrives in a week. So if you don't have one, just get it. It's like $16. It's like one pizza. Like, just stop eating pizza for a week and you get a new trimmer to look fresh. So I'm just lining up my hairline, you know, crisp, like a box shape, and also to the back. You know, that's my favorite. You know, I look fresh at the end. This is the cut. What do you guys think? And if you like my video, make sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment down below, and I hope to see you very soon. Peace.